Welcome back. Let's continue the discussion now with Favor Ugochukwu, who is the president of the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, Benin Republic chapter. Favor, thank you very much for coming on the program. Tell me how you feel about this whole scandal of, this investigative report that this journalist did that exposed all of this.
Honestly, I feel bad about this report. So because it's kind of a report that wants to tarnish the image of Benin Republic and the students, the innocent and legitimate students in Benin Republic.
So tell us, like, how many Nigerian students do you have in Benin Republic since you are the president of the association?
All right, so we have closely up to 15,000 students in Benin Republic. And in this administration, I've actually instructed one or two of my executive so we can be able to get the actual statistics of the total number of students in Benin Republic.
What exactly is the problem with schools in Benin Republic? Do you know about this school that is involved in this scandal now? Do you know the school?
All right, I really don't know about the school, this kind of a thing. I really don't know who are those who have been involved in it.
Now, is it always tell us about schools in Benin Republic as someone who schools there. What exactly, what's the quality of education you people get there, and what are the processes? How serious are the schools?
All right, thank you so much for the question. There are lots of legitimate schools in Benin Republic. The schools in Benin Republic is also that of how the schools here in Nigeria is. So there are a lot of processes before you could be able to gain admission into any universities into Benin Republic. Though the JAM is not really required, so you have to get your international passport, your WAEC result, and some other relevant document needed by the school.
And I'm just wondering, I mean, you look at what has happened, and now the government says it's going to suspend the evaluation of schools in Benin Republic as well as Togo and some other countries. Tell me how you feel.
Honestly, like I said initially, I feel bad about this. I feel bad about it, honestly. But I see the steps the government are taking. I applaud the government on this. But I want to appeal to the government that they are legitimate students who study in Benin Republic, not because of this scandal try to tarnish the image of everyone who is studying in Benin Republic.
What exactly is the motivation for some of you who go to study in Benin Republic? Is it that you couldn't get admission here in universities here in the country? And then you had to go there, and that's also a French-speaking country anyway.
First of all, it's by choice. First of all, it's by choice. Then secondly, I would say most of the students who study in Benin Republic, maybe it's due to strike that they face in Nigeria, Nigerian university. We know how the Nigerian educational system is in Nigeria rather. So I think most of them, people going to Benin Republic to study, first of all, it's by choice. Then, secondly, if they look at the educational system going on in Nigeria, and how bad it is, and the unpredictable calendar of which they have. So, I believe that most of them who goes there to study is because of these reasons.
You look at this undercover investigation done by this journalist. It's quite shocking. It's the revelations and all of that. And I'm just wondering how bad this will be for those of you who are studying in Benin. And because with the suspension now, it means for some who are graduating from universities from Benin, they would not be able to take part in the NYSC program. And then people will now begin to question the degrees that you get from the Republic of Benin. I mean, it must be very tough for some of you now.
Yes, definitely. That's why I'm using this medium to appeal to the government to lift the suspension, because there are students who just graduated who will be mobilized to serve at NYSC. But due to the fact of this certificate scandal of a thing and the suspension, they can't. So that's why we're using this medium to appeal to the government, and we applaud the government of the step they've taken so they can actually fish out the culprits who are involved into this scandal. And because I want to also say this, that not because of the one person to generalize the whole issue on the close to 15,000 students studying in Benin Republic, not because of this. So they should just make tough investigation into the institution who is involved, so they can fish out those people. Thank you.
Is this kind of thing about, I mean, this issue of a forgery or fake, is it something that in your years studying in Benin Republic that you actually came across in other schools?
No, I've not come across this. I haven't. So seeing this, I don't know, we don't know whether it has been happening, but we don't know. So we, the legitimate students studying there, we go to classes, so we don't know about all this.
You are not against the government, I mean, taking some tougher measures like scrutinizing more now the degree that comes out of that place? You don't want tougher scrutiny? You don't have any problem against tougher scrutiny?
I don't have any issues on that. That's why, like I said, I applaud the federal government of the necessary step they've taken to fish out these culprits who are involved into this scandal. And they are trying to tarnish or damage the degrees and integrity of some students and some universities in Benin Republic.
It's really unfortunate. Favor Ogochukwu, thank you very much for coming on the program.
So I also want to say this.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. There was a statement that the Punch has actually released online.
Okay.
That I call for the reporter who is involved to be arrested.
The reporter.
So they should arrest the reporter. So I want to clear this because I've seen some controversies on the comment section that why would he be arrested? All right, he's trying to clear out or bring out on air that these things has been happening in Benin Republic. All right, so the reasons why I said he should be arrested is, first of all, I want him to work closely with the agencies, that's the force agent, DSS or the police, or those who are involved into the investigation. That he should be, they should arrest him.
He doesn't have to be arrested to work closely with them
to fish out the person who is involved. Like, we need the agent who contacted him. So once the agent is out, he can be able to fish out those people who are involved.
So essentially, it's not as if you're calling for his arrest. You're literally saying,
yes,
look, that he should work closely with the security agencies, very closely with the security agencies, and help them to get to the bottom of this matter. Because when you use the word arrest, you know, it's bound to generate the kind of reaction.
I don't want him to be arrested and to be imprisoned.
Yeah.
But if you can also look at it in this other aspect, the thing there is, what he tried to do is trying to implicate, trying to doubt the credibility and integrity of the NYSC for him to serve twice, 2019 and 2023.
Well, I think he was literally doing an undercover investigation and wanted to prove that, look, this thing happens. And that's the reason why, because there had been complaints about the degrees, some of the degrees coming out from universities in Cotonou, I mean in Benin Republic. And that's the reason why this journalist now decided to do this investigation, and it was an undercover investigation. And he wanted to show to the world that not only can you get a fake degree from some of these higher institutions in Cotonou, that you could actually use those degrees to serve, I mean, to even get jobs and all of that. So I think that's what the reporter was trying to prove. It's not as if he was out to cause any mischief or to make money or all of that. I don't think he did anything illegal here. And he's proven clearly that, look, you could use some of these fake degrees to get enrolled and mobilized for the NYSC and even get jobs as well. Because if you could get enrolled and the Ministry of Education is not able to detect and all of that, then you could get a job. You could even use some of these fake certificates to do more. And I think that's what he is trying to, I'm just playing the devil's advocate here. And I'm also trying, as a journalist, also trying to let you understand why sometimes we do some of the things we do, especially when it comes to investigation. So it's not as if we basically go out there to implicate. So something must have precipitated this, something caused it. That allegation had been there, and then he decided to go and investigate. And I think it's good for everybody that he's come up with this. At least now, the Ministry of Education, the security agencies are now going to sit up. Those who do the back deals now in the Ministry of Education, probably they are going to get arrested. And if they are fished out, just as you have said, it also helps those of you who come from this country now, this country, with genuine degrees.
All right,
you know, that's the way I see it.
So this is a global phenomenon, right? It happens everywhere in the world. Now, just like our president was accused of a fake result from California. That also, there was a time that this issue came up in Lagos State University, that you can buy results from Lagos State University. I don't know if you could remember vividly, but there's, like I said, it's a global phenomenon. It happens everywhere.
But that it happens everywhere. That it happens everywhere does not justify what has. Well, I mean, what happened in this case now? It's no justification at all.
It's not maybe.
So it means that it happens everywhere does not mean you should sweep this under the carpet and not do anything about it. If you ask my opinion, I think the journalist should be given credit for the job he's done, because that way you'll be able to fish out the bad eggs. You'll be able to weed out those people who are making even genuine results from this country now, Benin Republic, questionable. You know, but if this individual, if the reporter had not done this, there would always be a question mark over the results that come out of schools there. So eventually this is just a suspension by the Ministry of Education, by the government. So I believe by the time they are done with the entire process and they put better checks in place, they will leave the suspension, and then that's what it is. But you just can't let this go.
All right, thank you so much. And like I said, I appreciate and applaud the federal government on the tough investigation that has been going on by ICPC, DSS, and Ministry of Education, and other government agencies. We appreciate them on this, so they can be able to take out the bad eggs who are trying to tarnish us, tarnish the certificates or the face of students who are actually studying in Benin Republic. So I am also using this medium to appeal to them that please, they should help us to lift up the suspension on time, because we don't know when the suspension will be lifted. So that's why we are appealing to them to please, the necessary agencies should be involved, and they should fish out the people who are involved into this scandal, and they should face the consequences of their actions.
Thank you very much, Favor.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks a lot. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back. Opinions are free, facts are sacred, but truth is universal. How, in practical terms, can we, for instance, de-escalate the tension?
President must see himself as the President of the Federal Republic.
We know where the enemy is. 3 places. The Lake Chad Basin, the border area between Nigeria and Cameroon, and then the Sambisa Forest.
On DEJI360, we give you a complete dose of everything. Opinion, facts, and undiluted truth.
I hardly believe what politicians say in this part of the world.
A new Nigeria is possible, a future is possible.
We delve into the issues, dissect it so that you can understand it, use it to take action.
I don't think there's any need for any governor to look for grant for ranching.
DEJI360, dissecting the issues.